Dear Work, Something Has to Change. Written and narrated by Sara Ross. Dear Work, I need to start by saying you are an important part of my life and have provided me a deep sense of purpose and joy. You've allowed me to test myself and express myself and have given me a way to contribute to something bigger. You've challenged me to learn and grow, to do work that matters to me, and I am truly grateful. But admittedly, Work, it's getting harder to stay connected to the good things. Too often you take over my life, and when this happens, my priorities, happiness, and even my confidence seem to hinge on you. It's impossible to ignore that the pace, the intensity, and the sacrifices all come at a high price. I know it, and those who love me have let me know it too. The thing is, the satisfaction and energy that I get when things are going well are not far off memories. Some days are amazing and I remember exactly what I love about you. But if I'm honest, the gaps between the good days are getting bigger, and most days it feels like I'm just treading water. What scares me the most is that the harder I work, the further behind I feel. There rarely seems to be enough time for everything. I feel stuck in this never-ending cycle where the demands keep coming, but the bar of success keeps rising, and I'm tired. Is this what I want my life to be? Do I have what it takes, or do I need to temper my drive, to stop giving so much or being so passionate? There must be another option. I love you, Work, or I used to, but something has to change. Exhaustedly, but still yours, Sara. Introduction. The letter you just heard lives in a wooden box tucked away in the corner of my office closet. That box is full of various letters I've written throughout my life. Now, you may be thinking, isn't the purpose of writing a letter to send it? Usually, yes. When I have things on my mind that I can't sort out or emotions that weigh heavily on my heart, I write letters, and I don't send them. The process creates space between me and my experiences, and it helps me to see things with a fuller perspective. I've written them since I was young, and I do it to this day. The only difference with the letter you just heard was until that moment, I'd always written letters to people. But the day I wrote to Work, I was feeling both maxed out by the pressure of multiple impending deadlines and worn out by the hours I'd been putting in to meet them. I was just about to text friends to cancel, for the second time, on plans we had for later that evening when, distractedly reaching for my phone, I knocked over my coffee, spilling it to the floor. As I tried to clean it up before it stained the carpet, I was overcome with a sense of utter frustration and total exhaustion. And in hindsight, fear. Not because of some spilled coffee, but because in that moment, I had to admit to myself that after I'd experienced near burnout in my last sales role, changed jobs, and careers for that matter, I again found myself on the same path. More maddening was that I'd had multiple experiences before this instance prompting me to make changes. My body was throwing up all sorts of red flags, warning me that I was pushing it too hard and not caring for it enough. And still, I couldn't seem to break out of the cycle of overworking and continuously sacrificing the things that mattered. Deep down, I was scared that the only way I could be successful was to keep going like this. And if I couldn't, what would that mean for my future goals? But if I did, what would be the cost? Our relationship to work. Like any relationship, our relationship to work can be complicated. This is especially true if you are someone who loves your work, feels it's a meaningful and an important element of your life, and you're committed to being successful at it. The challenge is we give and give, expecting work to reciprocate our commitment. We wait for it to make us feel worthy, to recognize our efforts, and to signal that we've done enough for the day and that it's okay to take a break. And when work just keeps coming, regardless of our capacity or circumstances, we blame it for consuming and depleting us, for causing us to doubt ourselves, or for not allowing us to be happy. While many important factors contribute to your relationship with work, let's be very clear. No matter how much you give to your work and sacrifice in the name of passion, dedication, and loyalty, work cannot love you back. There is only one person in your relationship
Sample complete. Ready to continue?